Please welcome to the stage, Gio Nieves.
Okay, give me a second. It's gonna take a second. Oh my god, this is more difficult than it looks, isn't it? Great, thank you so much, Pedro. Yeah, that ruined my opening. I was gonna make a joke about how I look, but I guess that took it. Yeah, that joke wasn't gonna work anyway. It was gonna be too short. Yeah. I'll have you know I'm pretty average height for a Latino who drives a pickup truck. Don't believe me? Ask Pedro what he drives. Yeah, we Latinos, we have big families, so I think that's how we make up for our height. And I recently found out that 4 in 10 people have a gay relative, which is pretty weird because I don't have one. No, I don't. But my cousins do. Yeah. And if you don't have one, I hate to break the news to you, but I think you might be the one. Anyways, yeah. Talking about family, I'm married. I've been in a relationship for 10 years. Let's give it up for that. I hope you're all not surprised about that. Anyways, yeah, I've been married for 10 years. The weird thing though, is that I don't have kids. And I'm Latino, so I'm already beating the odds there. Yeah. Maybe it's because I'm gay. But I'll keep trying anyways. I won't stop. Yeah, thank you. Well, I like talking about me being gay because as a gay person, I think visibility matters. I want to be seen. In this outfit. Oh, thank you. I guess some of you think I look good. Thanks. That makes me feel better. Well, for work, I am pretty good at drag. And drop, I make spreadsheets. As you heard, I am an engineer. I just wish it was a little bit more gay, you know, Excel's boring. We all know that. If it were up to me, I would go ahead and just add glitter to the tables. Yeah, I would add sound effects in Excel. 2 + 2 would now be 4. Yeah, and tables, they would be total lesbians. Don't believe me? When you have 2, they'll move in together instantly. Yeah. Well, the reason I can make that joke, I've actually done drag before. And I have a stage name, yeah. It's Miss G. Thank you. It's Miss G. Some people say that it's basic, and I disagree. I think it fits me. Hear me out. Miss G has 5 letters, right? And I have 5 friends, so it fits. I also have 5 personalities, and 4 of those are my friends, which makes me pretty lucky. Otherwise, I only have a single friend dot instead of a friend circle. Yeah. It also reminds me, Miss G, of my makeup skills in drag, because, man, they were misguided. Yeah, I said I did drag, but then said I was good at it. Well, for work, as you heard, I am an engineer, and I hate to break it to you, but I'm also autistic. It's not related. No, it's not related, but it is convenient. I'll have you know, it's pretty convenient. Yeah. One perk about being an engineer, though, it's that it's one of the few jobs where I get to mansplain. I get paid to do that. It's pretty awesome. And if you don't know what that is, I'll tell you. Mansplaining is when a man talks down on you and explains something as if you don't know what it is. Really? Yeah, I do that. Obviously, I work in corporate. But hear me out, I love it because since I'm a gay in corporate, I can do it. But I don't do it to everyone, I just do it to straight white men. Finally, I get my revenge. Finally. Yeah. Ladies, I gotcha. Yeah. But, you know, working in corporate, it's not all it's cracked up to be because sometimes people will assume that, you know, I'm sassy. You know, they'll be like, oh my god, Gio, I love that you're so sassy. Janet, hear me out. I'm not being sassy. I just hate you. What are you talking about? Yeah, just don't tell me the same thing because I'll get hurt. My feelings are sensitive. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've gotten really hurt when people have told me like, Gio, I hate you, you're gay. Because if you're gonna hate me, maybe because I'm an asshole. But I like those too, so I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah. I've gotten into comedy and I like to say it's my hobby, I'm enjoying it. And recently I was sharing with some comedians my process for writing jokes. And I can't write on paper. I write on sticky notes. And they were not surprised. They also know I'm autistic, I don't know what that says, but they were not surprised. The system, I think it's a bit flawed, because I just start writing stuff, and I put it on a wall, and I hope something sticks. But it's flawed because they're sticky notes. Of course they're gonna stick. And not everything that sticks is funny, not everything that falls isn't. Like, have you ever not laughed at someone that falls? Ever? It's freaking hilarious, come on. Yeah, so this system doesn't work. So recently I started like color coding everything. And the comedians weren't surprised about that either, and I don't think any of you are surprised about it either. So I was like, one color for punchline, one color for setup. So what I take out of that is if any of the jokes don't land, it's for sure because I must be colorblind. There must be no other explanation. Yeah. I'm also a bit delusional, but that's not a conversation right now. Yeah. Anyways, after I told them all of this, as you can see, most of our cast, we did this recently, we're all men. So naturally what they started doing was mansplaining to me my own system for writing jokes. Seriously? So, I just, after I tell them all of this, they go, why don't you try it, in chunks? Tackle it every day, Gio. Why don't you use less sticky notes? Okay, first of all, I've been doing all that, you don't need to tell me, like, come on now. But second, are you a comedian? Or are you like my ADHD therapist? Are you like my self-help book on building better habits? Are you my personal notes on how to have a better sex life? I don't know, sticky notes didn't help there either. Yeah, they annoy me. People are annoying, I usually hate people. It's a fact, I'm sorry. We can all relate to that, yeah. But I get even more annoyed and I hate people more when I'm driving. I think that's a universal feeling. We all hate people when we're driving. We all have road rage. You know who takes the cake for me? Anyone that drives a Tesla. Oh my god, they're such jerks. Yeah. The other day I was driving, and a Tesla cut me off, and I was just minding my own business thinking about what sticky notes I'm gonna use when I get home. All I thought, they cut me off, I'm like, what a jerk. I just don't know there's a problem. Am I mad at the driver? Or am I mad at the AI? I decided both of them, they're both jerks. Yeah, I'm convinced that Tesla AI was modeled after a straight white man and you can tell me otherwise. There's no more to that, that's a joke. Yeah, hear me out, I'm pretty sure you get into a Tesla, I obviously don't have one, I drive a pickup truck. You get into a Tesla, you try to put in an address, and instead of just telling you like every other car, turn right, half a mile, it'll probably be like, in half a mile, I will tell you to go right. To go right, please put both of your hands on the steering wheel, rotate them 90 degrees, and once you finish turning, return the wheel to its starting position. Are you serious? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. You can tell me otherwise. I don't know because I've never been on a Tesla. But that's how I think it's gonna work. And it's crazy because I don't get why we listen to Tesla AI for driving instructions. Like, have you ever gone to a DMV and seen a Tesla AI get a driver's license? No, all of us had to, but not Tesla. Which is pretty crazy because if we actually do what it tells us to do, and somehow it ends up running over someone or something, it doesn't get the blame. You're the one that goes to jail. It even has privilege. Yeah. Yeah. So, I was pretty mad and it got my mind off the sticky notes, so I started thinking, what if instead of the regular AI, it was gay AI, it was a gay AI. And I went down a rabbit hole, I'm not gonna lie, my mind wanders and it wandered that time. And I was like, okay, first of all, I would still cut people off. I would. They just wouldn't think I would be a jerk. They would just call me sassy. Oh, look at that car, go ahead, go on through. Yeah. You know, also insurance, it would be really expensive because I'd be getting rear-ended all the time. Yeah. Or maybe, you know, you're like trying to go to work, you get into the Tesla with the gay guy, and you're like, okay, let's go to work. Nope, it's brunch time! Which, apparently it's every day in San Diego. Or, you know, it's maybe the one day in the year where San Diego doesn't have a brunch, and you're like, I'm ready to leave, let's go. And I just go, not with that outfit, we're not. Yeah, I even know, like, crossing the street would be awful. Because I would only be giving you, like, go left, go left. I would never go straight. Never. And I wouldn't go right because I barely have any. I'm not just gonna give them away. Yeah, and parking, man, it would be awful. Because where in San Diego are you gonna find a closet to park it in? Where? There's barely parking. Imagine if we're limited to just closets. Awful. Yeah. I have beef with Janice, but if I was an AI, I'm pretty sure I would have beef with Siri and with Alexa. I know I would just hate them, but I would be down with the Tesla AI. I'm not gonna lie, I would be down because I love assholes, so naturally I'm gonna love it anyways. Yeah. Anyways, I gotta go back home and put more sticky notes on my wall. Thank you everyone, you've been amazing. My name's